We want your dating stories. Are you heterosexual,
Homosexual
bisexual,
or asexual?
It doesn't matter. We're here to talk about your dating stories. Hi everyone, this is Ophey.
And this is Shan.
You're watching Ophey and Shan Dating Channel. This episode we're celebrating Family Day. So the Family Day in British Columbia is celebrated on the February 9th, and which is the time that our episode is going to come out. So this is dedicated to our friends in British Columbia.
And in the rest of Canada, that's Alberta, Ontario, and Saskatchewan, it's celebrated on February 16th. So to all of the family people, we love our families. Ophie's like families to me.
Yes. Yeah.
And families are so important, so it's awesome that we can celebrate our families.
Yeah, so Shannon, tell me.
Oh, what am I wearing? Okay,
Yeah.
so my hat is my brother's hat.
Nice.
My shirt is my mom's shirt
Aww.
from like the 60s.
Yes.
And my dad's pants.
Wow, awesome. And I am wearing the family celebration dinner
You
outfit.
look amazing.
Thank you. So come to my house to have some dinner. So for our first time viewers, this is how we operate the show. So we will read the story that you sent to us, and then we'll flag each point whether it is a green flag or a red flag based on your story.
And then we'll add up the red and green flags and give you our decision on whether it's go for another date with a guy or stop seeing him.
This week we have a letter from Emily. Let's see what she says. Dear Ophey and Shan, I don't know what I have gotten myself into, and I could really use your advice. I am dating a guy that is much older than me, and he's a total playboy and kind of like a sugar daddy.
We have been going out for 6 months now, and he takes me everywhere and pays for everything. And since he is a high roller who normally gets bottle service, all of the girls flirt with him.
Ooh.
And he flirts with all of the girls back. I know he had numerous women before me and had unprotected sex with them. So I insist on protected sex just in case he has an STD. I mean, I really like his company and our conversation is always interesting and he is a lot of fun, but he never takes anything seriously. Whenever I need to talk about serious stuff like getting fired or my grandmother dying, he is totally emotionally unavailable. He never tells me that he loves me unless I ask him.
Even though I get everything I want and more from him in a material sense, he doesn't make me feel satisfied in an emotionally supportive way. I have tried talking to him about it, but he laughs at me and says that I'm so cute in a patronizing way, playing on the fact that I am younger than him. Should I stay with him? What do you ladies think? Cheers, Emily.
Emily, you say that your boyfriend is a total playboy and kind of a sugar daddy. Wow, this is a red flag for me, hon. First of all, being a playboy is no good for a serious relationship. Okay, sugar daddy, I guess it could be fun for a while, but it sounds like you're kind of looking for something more serious, so I have to give that a red flag too.
Yeah, it is also a red flag for me. It is fun to date people who are more experienced than you in a dating scenario because they know exactly what to do to please a woman and especially a younger girl like you. However, if you're looking anything more serious, you know, playboy and sugar daddy is really a bad combination for you, so red flag. He takes you everywhere and pays for everything. that's a gentleman's behavior, so I will give it a green flag. So he takes you everywhere means he's not seeing anyone else, so you're his primary dates, and he pays for everything. It's, you know, a generous guy. It's green flag.
Totally a green flag for me too. I mean, what girl wouldn't want to have everything taken care of for her? You know, being wined and dined and being waited on hand and foot. Hey, that's like the lap of luxury. So, and he seems to be very attentive and you are his girlfriend. So, hey, totally green flag. Emily, this is crazy. So, he admitted to you that he had unprotected sex with numerous women before you. Wow, this is totally a red flag for me. Because not only is it dangerous in terms of STDs, like you said, but, you know, other more serious diseases like AIDS, I'm not saying the guy has it, but listen, you always have to be vigilant of these things and get tested. Whoever you're going to be with for long term, insist upon getting a blood test with them if marriage is down the road, because you're going to have to deal with it eventually anyway. And good for you for insisting upon protected sex. STDs are no joke, man. And the HPV virus is really on the rise right now too, so this is something to definitely be a red flag for me, for sure.
It is also a red flag from me, Emily. Having sex with somebody unprotected and it's not in a like serious relationship, it's very, very dangerous, and it is not taking care of yourself or the others. And also not just saying about the STD, and you know, he could have lots of kids pop out somewhere that you don't even know because it's unprotected, right? So you could also get pregnant from him if you have unprotected sex with him. So good for you. I give a pause for you that wearing, you know, having a protected sex. Good for you, but it's red flag for him. Emily, you like his company and the conversation is good and he's a lot of fun. I'll give it a green flag because, yeah, you know, it's very important to have fun with somebody, have a good conversation. You know, some couple staring at each other and say, I don't know. Or some couple be always arguing, you know, to the different point perspective. So yeah, I'm glad you have a lot of fun with him. So green flag.
I completely agree, Ophie. Yes, oh my god, good company, good conversation, and fun. I love fun. Green flag. Emily, sweetie, this guy is a piece of work. So you say that he doesn't take anything seriously and he is emotionally unavailable during tough times? Wow, sweetie, this is a red flag from me. I'm not saying that not having a good sense of humor is bad. Like, having a good sense of humor is necessary to cope with a lot of situations. Laughter is really great. And when you take things too seriously, that's also a problem. But if you can never be serious and it's always fun and it's always smooth sailing and peaches and cream, that's not life either. It's not rose-colored glasses all the time. Life is tough sometimes, and if he can't be there and support you during the tough times, that doesn't seem like the kind of partner that you're looking for, so definitely red flag.
Emily, this is also a red flag from me. He's being emotionally unavailable to you, and it is not what you want in a partner. However, I have to mention, a lot of guys have no stress coping mechanism. They shut down and they run away from the situation when they don't know how to respond to it emotionally. So it is not just for him per se. However, it is not what you want in a partner, so it is a red flag for him. He patronizes you of being young age when you're trying to talk to him about your feelings. Emily, I have to give this a red flag because it seems like he does not understand you and your feelings and the problems that you're going through. It's very important to have a supportive partner who you can talk to and who are on the same page as you. It seems like because he is older, he has more life experiences, so he doesn't seem to take your problem as serious as you are. It could be he had experience with your problem, so he dealt with it before, so he doesn't think it's a big deal. But however, it is probably your first time dealing with this type of issue, so it's very important to you. However, that's what I have to say. You guys are not on the same page. There's definitely sort of a generation gap in between. I don't know how much older he is to you. But yeah, it's definitely you guys are at different stage of life. That's why there is a communication problem. So, red flag.
I completely agree with you, Ophie. Emily Hun, not only is there a generation gap, there's a serious communication gap here. He is not respecting your feelings. The fact that he laughs it off is very dismissive and totally disrespectful. Absolutely, it may be something that he's already dealt with before, but it's the first time for you. And if he was a really caring, supportive partner, he would take that into account. I'm not saying that age gaps necessarily matter all the time. Some people who have big age gaps can actually make it work. But in this situation, he is not respecting you at the stage you're at. So the communication gap and the lack of respect means it's a red flag for me, for sure.
Shannon, that's kind of our flags. I have 4 reds and 2 greens.
Ophie, I am the exact same as you. 4 reds and 2 greens.
Yay! Emily, there are many people you will come across paths in your life and in your whole entire life. And there are some aspects you will like in a person and some aspects you don't like. So it is going to be stop picking on the negative aspect that is not compatible with you. If this is just a life experience for you, and you have to take a person as a whole package, you cannot try to change them to be exactly the way that you want them to be. You cannot customize a person to be exactly the same you want. However, if you want a serious relationship and find a lifelong partner, it is going to be a stop, because it seems like you are not completely satisfied with him. You only like certain aspect about him. So it's going to be a stop.
Okay, Emily, from me, sweetie, it's going to be a go for it if you want to have fun and just have a fling and enjoy the aspect of being wined and dined and taken care of hand and foot by a sugar daddy. But I'm going to say go for another guy if you're looking for an emotionally available guy who's supportive and loving and respects you when you talk to him about the way you feel and doesn't laugh at what you say and how you feel. Because that's not the kind of relationship you sound like you are looking for. So go for another guy. And maybe if you like, keep him as a friend. He sounds like he'd probably be a really cool friend. But not for a serious relationship.
So our audience, what do you think? Whether it is a stop
or a go?
Please comment in our Facebook page under the video whether it is a go
or a stop. And please also send us your dating stories
at opheyandshan@gmail.com.
And please subscribe. And next episode,
we're going to celebrate a Hindu holiday,
Mahashivaratri. Yay!
Bye! If you like our videos,
or don't like our videos,
or you don't know what we're talking about,
it's okay! Subscribe!
Subscribe?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.